we're jumping into the first match of this round. We have Nick 30 Sparkles QT with Christian McCaffrey from the Carolina Panthers, running back. And it's so interesting, Monster. Last week, we saw a team drop here in the Slurp Factory, and they did really well. They were able to survive that first onslaught. It'd be interesting to see if Nick 30 was able, and Nick 30 already picking up the Elam, getting 1 point to the tally.
Yep, sure is. And this is a great draw spot. We just talked about how you're able to recycle all the heals here, and you can see he's going to run over to his teammate there, go ahead and pick that up. And he's using his little tactics, right, to speed things up, using a cone, waiting for the squad mate. Look at Christian's trying to figure out the edits there, but he's got it. The fact that he was even able to edit that, good sign all around.
Hey, at the same time, look at his outfit. I mean, if you have a sweat outfit, and this is not a new outfit. This has been a while, so he's been playing the game for a while, Monster.
Yes, sir. That's definitely the show right there to let us know.
You could get, you could hire him if you want to, but I'm thinking they're using this area just so they can have close. And Kyler, hey, don't shoot man cake, brother.
Kyler started busting shots at man cake. He immediately started shooting at him. I think he's got it now. Like, oh, okay. This guy's neutral. Maybe I shouldn't do it. Here's Somerset hunting, right, on the outskirts here. Looking around, playing for all the good loot.
Using as well the 0-point crystals. If you're just tuning in. Hey, ooh, 110 already? Okay, Somerset. You mentioned she's hot off the trails of finishing second place in a all-women Fortnite tournament. You mentioned, I think she mentioned herself in social media, on Twitter and whatnot, that she's coming into her own, competing out here in Fortnite.
Yeah, she has. She plays literally in the scrim system. She's a grinder, man. She's been in these competitive stages before. I'm pretty sure she's also qualified her way through to like some final stages on DreamHack, right, and some of these Fortnite competitive tracks. So Somerset, definitely someone who's experienced. Who's got
2 points.
2-point swing. That is a big deal.
And what I'm noticing, Monster, is that every time Kyler just gets a couple. Okay, another knock as well.
They're leading.
You can see him breathe. That's a little bit, you know, the weight is off his chest just a little bit. Maybe the shoulder pads a little bit lighter, and he's making more moves. That's basically 4 points right there. I'm telling you, man, he's gonna be able to rack them up. And right now, he's true to his word. He's getting the job done. And this team landing center, Monster, a lot of traffic coming their way.
Not only that, look at how Somerset's playing to the strategy. They're tagging the opponents, getting them nice and weak, and then letting Kyler Murray get the full-on finish here. So very, we talked about who was going to allow it to happen. Cypher is absolutely playing to the benefit here alongside Somerset and Kyler Murray. This is just smart play.
I think this is what when we saw Cypher is going to be one of the trios, we all knew that he's going to let this happen in terms of setting up Kyler Murray, being the fullback blocker, getting him that daylight, get right into the end zone, maximize his output, and already you're seeing it. Kyler Murray has 3 elims, and this is what we weren't seeing last week when we had Booga, Chat, Reverse 2K, and us. Granted, in Arena, it's a totally different beast, but they were kind of just leaving behind the NFL pros. But this crop of NFL pros mixed with the content creators, Monster, they're doing really well at taking advantage of the point system.
Yeah, it allows them to balance it out, really play to the strategy. It's always one of those things, you introduce a funny format like this one, you know, it gets kind of interesting if whether or not you can actually leverage the fact that you can put the NFL Pro to find the frag, and they're doing it, and it looks like Nick 30's team is not quite doing that because they only have 17 points for their 7 actual eliminations, but you know, every game's gonna bring a little different level of sweat, right?
Yeah. Hey, don't forget, Victory Royales are worth 10 points. The placement points don't stack, so if you walk out with 10, that's gonna be huge. And let's take a look at Christian McCaffrey's. Hey, 3 elims. They're looking pretty solid. I mean, Nick has a lot of elims. It'd be interesting to see what Sparkles is at, but they're alive and they're vibing.
That's right. Take a look here. Cypher PK. Somerset's gonna find another player. Big tags there too. And the reboot is going off right now. So a fresh squad, fresh out the reboot. This is perfect. More white tags. This is gonna allow their teammate Christian to come in, but no, Cypher has to put on the big fight right now. This is a fight that looks like it requires no games, right? No time to play it slow. Wants to do what he needs to do to secure this one here. And there it is. Fresh knock for Cypher PK.
Yep.
Hey, we mentioned, you know, Cypher so deadly, has the mechanics. Cypher is notorious for being the trap king. They basically nerfed Cypher when they got rid of the traps, but Cypher still moves on, still makes content, still grinds, still has that competitive spirit. I mean, we saw him recently competing in the, what was it, the reset, the Frosty Frenzy with Nick Merckx. They did pretty well when they came back.
Yeah, man. Good to see someone like Nick Merckx also jumping into the fray. We'll see what he can do throughout the year. Somerset is hitting these sniper shots. My gosh. That's the hunting sniper, right?
It's not easy.
Big damage.
Not easy.
Yeah, it's really not. I think it has even like its own bullet trajectory, right? So let's take a bit of a different adjustment to get in there. Look at this, 4 eliminations already for the Kyler Murray. That's going to make that 8 points in its own. Couple with the 2 from the team.
And right now, it's so far in the lead in terms of the NFL pros, Monster. It is Kyler Murray up by 1 against Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, definitely.
Never mind. Decided.
I was gonna say they're trying to balance that one out. Quick little knock and elimination right there. Go ahead and wrap this player up. This is the rotate on through. That was their bounty as well, if I'm not mistaken. You can see the bounty just disappeared. So
the deal from the Oakland A's when he was a 9th pick overall in that draft to play in the NFL, and I think he made a great choice, Monster, considering that he was the MVP in that season. Wow, what a great career for Kyler Murray. Of course, we kind of mentioned it as well, like his season's over with. A little bummed out about it, but his head coach mentioned, Monster, that nothing phases him except when he loses in Fortnite.
Yeah, that tilt factor. I mean, that's the winning spirit. I mean, he's got the competitive spirit. Clearly, you know, has that drive in him to go pro in 2 different sports. Is just ridiculous, right? Very few have ever done such a feat. Well, I mean, he's got even the game sense to back it up too, right? Just showing that he's clearly a much more efficient human than I am. I'll tell you that.
Yes, yes. But what's crazy is that box dive he just did. I got my breath for just a brief moment. I thought he was gonna get knocked, but he had the backup of Cypher and Somerset to kind of set things a little bit right for him. But hey, shout out to Cypher rocking the Kyler Murray outfit. You know, you got I like the vibes as well. See, that's some good vibes, and that is the fear that you hear. Yes, you got mobility, but it could go against you. But Cypher, we're already with the beams, and he has someone on the back foot.
Yeah, you could see, man, and listen, just respect to Kyler. He had multiple players landing on him through what would have been a Riffish drop situation, and look, he's at 9 eliminations, so legit defending his own right now. If you guys were counting out these NFL pros, Kyler's just showing you that, man, this is just the start. Christian actually just showing that, hey, man, he's been playing as well. He saw him legit crank up for high ground.
I like it. I like it. And then, of course, we talked about Nick being nasty with these box fighting. You know, we've seen on his social media the tips he has. And I'm telling you, his mechanics are getting cleaner and cleaner. But I'm impressed right now by Christian McCaffrey. And that is what we're kind of seeing as well. We have a lot of content creators on deck for the Streamer Bowl 2. And no doubt, got to keep tabs on Christian McCaffrey. You mentioned he has the builds. He has the skill.
Yeah, definitely. He's definitely got the eyes as well. You can see he spotted a player out in the distance. Nick A30 now in team on the rotate up on the mountain. Sparkles trailing just behind, so keeping the president safe right in the middle here.
Right. The golden goose, dude. He's the one that outsplits that 2 elims. I would like to see Christian use those grenades. I mean, that's the time to. There it is. There it is. Now you hear the grenades popping off, and yes, Nick is basically going to be the tip of the spear here for this trio. Now the only thing that Nick has to be careful is not to go down. I mean, once you go down, that who knows? Maybe that may demotivate the rest of the squad. Nick going in hot. Look at that. Don't worry, Sancho. I got this. 2 bops with a knock.
Yeah, that was clean. It's right on the edge of the zone, too. RPGs in play. Has to be careful.
Yeah,
remember back in the day, newer players do get to have the fear kick in when you hear the rocket launcher come on. Here it is. Christian McCaffrey keeping up with his squad mates here. Time to slide up. Sparkle's going to find herself her first knock right now. Her second here, actually, in the follow-up. Beautiful pressure here. Look at that, the Elam falls all the way through. So that means one more team has been dropped out of the competition, and now another team as well. Oh, look, this is like a funnel, literally a funnel of players coming in from the edge of the zone. Remember, this pool's so far north.
Yeah, and that's why it's all kind of going right into, this is like the ultimate gatekeeping that's happening right now, and they're kind of executing almost flawlessly for them. They're racking up every Elam. Nothing's getting stolen from them. There was, I was about to say, some scary moments of getting beamed, but Christian eats a snipe to the grill. But hey, we've seen him take that yak, the yards after contact. Let's see if he's able to get some elims after contact, Monster.
We might have to bring that one to the main show. Hold up.
Oh,
Let's
what do you
see
like that, right?
Yeah, that was good. That was good. Oh, Nick. All right, Nick's fighting the better player on the enemy team
anyone?
here now, who's actually going for a build fight. And this is why we pair the pros up with the NFL pros, right? You need someone who
Getting
can
shot,
handle these high pressure situations. That's Nick. He's definitely putting on for it right here. Look at that.
Ooh.
Got a good shot
Look
off
at
on me.
that.
I'm dropping an RPG if you want.
Dude, not even phased about being in that cone phase, you know? He just,
Not even.
I'm popping a
he
med
knew
kit.
exactly what to do. He's been in that situation.
Okay, are you able to help
I think
him?
that was his cone.
Yeah.
He knew
Okay,
that he
nice.
had that control, and he was
Nice.
like, I'm just going to sit
I
here.
have
You know,
you.
it's very interesting to see a player kind of progress,
You good?
and they kind of minimize their
I'm
movement
pretty
in
sure
those
we're
kind of like,
Betty going with us.
All of a sudden now, though, crucial.
Yeah, there's another one on
3
me.
players were dropped, so those are points that they don't get to accumulate now.
and then you know how the nature of these battle royales goes. The last team could be the ultimate to steal a line from the great Shia Wager, the final game boss. And all of a sudden that you have to work on, you have to chip away. But I think Nick A30 is the ultimate
he's
boss
a
of this
sniper.
lobby.
Here, let's
He's
see.
putting on a show, Monster.
Yeah, he's
one
showing,
crack
hey,
on
man,
me.
listen, there's no time to waste here. No time to put this win on the line. He's going all in there. Even hunts down last player. I don't really think they were thinking about just letting these Elans go to Christian.
You know what? That maybe come down to it, right? Yeah, that those extra bonus points
They're
may be a
focused.
factor here, but I am just impressed by the skill set and the ability for Nick to wrap up these in a very high click. And I think at the same time as well, I think Nick is definitely getting more comfortable competing on these type of stages. He's competed on many Switch rivals. He competes in a lot of different variety of cherries and competes with different pros at different levels. You know, NASCAR pros, NFL pros. He has it all. And, you know, those nerves are, right now, they're not phasing him at all.
Sparkles, you just let me know.
All right, here's the real deciding factor. They just got the shakedown and know the last
Shockwave
player is
above
at.
us.
We'll see if they can actually feed this one into
So he's
Christian. If they
behind.
don't, then we know
He
they
go
forgot
out?
the format.
No, he's still
This
marked.
will answer it
I just
for
wanna be
us.
careful
Look,
that I
Chris is
don't
just
get
trying to
shot
keep
from
up. Nick's
someone else.
actually in there.
Yeah,
I
this
think
is
Nick's
the
going
last
for the
guy.
win right
Oh,
now.
it is. Okay, we
It's
can
10
let,
points.
CMC, we could down
Here it is. Yeah, there it is. Now they're going to
Oh,
definitely
yeah,
let
they're
Christian
gonna
do
let him,
this.
they're gonna let
Nice
him.
beams.
Did
Yes!
you get it? There you go.
First victory out in Super Bowl 2 playoff week 2 goes to Nick A30 in the trio with Christian McCaffrey alongside.
After one round of competition and close competition, and they did. Wait. Oh, okay. So for a second, I thought that was gonna be round 1, 2, and 3 was the different teammates' scores. I thought this was Kyler Murray got 52 points by himself. No, I can't read. 52 points for Kyler Murray's squad. They did actually edge out the victory there.